when you were up in Canada?
Yeah.
Like how many? Where were you living?
We were living in Warner, Alberta, which is about 30 miles north of the Sweetgrass, Montana border.
And how many brothers and sisters did you have?
I had a brother and a sister. My brother passed away several years ago. He had kidney dialysis, and he had a miserable time. He just couldn't cope with it any longer.
For 5 years, I think.
Yeah.
Was it like something they have people that lose their kidneys? There's a disease for it. Yeah.
You have to go for dialysis every day.
No, I thought it was once a week until left.
Once a week.
Once or twice a week until left.
Yeah.
Let me see a picture. So, when you looked like this, were you really knocking the boys out?
No.
Come on, that's beautiful.
No. There weren't that many boys.
Oh, how many people were in your school?
Oh, well, let's see. We had 3 or 4 different grades, and the teacher had to teach each grade a little different. See?
Oh.
And, but I think there were only 2 or 3 older boys who took care of the horses, because my brother and I rode horseback for the first year or so, and then my neighbor got the wagon with horses, covered wagon, and she was about 12, I think, and drove the horses, the team.
Really?
The 12-year-old did?
Mm-hmm.
A covered wagon.
So you took a covered. First of all, you rode your own horses to school.
Mm-hmm. One horse.
Oh, one horse, and then when the 12-year-old got a wagon, then you rode with her.
I think she was about 12, maybe 14.
Isn't that amazing? You can ride with somebody.
She was the oldest of the 4 children that my neighbor had.
Oh,
And we walked a mile to their house before we could ride with them.
Oh, wow. So school was quite a ways away.
It was 5.5 miles
Every day?
every day.
Oh,
5.5 miles to school?
Yes.
Oh, because my mother always said she walked 2 miles to school.
Well, we walked a mile before we got on the
horses.
horse.
Oh.
And then it was 5.5 miles from her house, or my house.
Wow.
So less than that from hers.
Wow. When did you meet Curly?
Because my mother's cousin thought Sawyer's Business College in West LA was the right place for me to get my education to be a stenographer. And so that's where I came down for. And Curly's sister went to the same school, and that's how I met him.
And he lived in?
He lived in West LA, or Brentwood at that time.
Were his parents rich?
Huh?
Did they live in Brentwood?
No, my parents didn't live in Brentwood. My parents lived in Alberta on the farm.
Yeah.
But
And-
Curly's
but
parents.
Curly's parents lived in Brentwood.
Did they have a lot of money, or Brentwood was just an average town
No,
then?
no.
Yeah, right.
No, I don't think they had a lot of
Yeah.
money. But his sister went there too, and that's how come I met him. It was fit for our future.
She introduced you, huh?
Yeah. Well,
What did you think the first time you met him?
Huh?
What did you think about him the first time?
I don't know.
He had curly hair.
Was it love at first sight?
No. No. Because I never thought I'd ever see him again, you know. Dating a few times, and then he came up to my little town, Warner, and met my family.
I think
And
he was in love at first sight.
Well, that's amazing. He came all the way up there. But I don't understand. Your mother decided to have you come all the way from Alberta down to Los Angeles for
no, my
stenographers?
mother's cousin.
Your mother's cousin.
She wanted my mother's cousin told her.
That
My
was-
mother cut West L. She lived in
Iowa? Des Moines?
Huh?
No. Your mother's cousin. Where did she live?
trying to think what the name is.
Oh, you mean here in California?
Yeah, she lived in, I don't know whether it was
If it was near Brentwood, maybe.
Victorville, or not Victorville, but one of those towns.
Temecula.
Ontario, I don't know.
Well, that's quite an adventure. From a
It
little
was.
ranch in Canada.
It was.
Wow.
It was.
Where did you live each day?
Where did I stay?
Did you have an apartment,
I
or?
had a little, like in the classroom, I mean, an apartment from the school,
Uh-huh.
Oh.
and
Oh.
gee, I don't remember those days at all.
Did you ever become a stenographer?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I was a secretary for the. I would type those great big balance sheets,
Oh.
4 or 5 copies.
Oh,
If
wow.
you made a mistake, you had to erase them all.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
man! So I went from door to door. After I went back up home, I went to Calgary, and I had a friend who, her brothers went to school and with me, and so I stayed with her for a little while, and then I went from door to door to this office building to see if they needed a secretary.
Oh.
So one lady was leaving, and they said, "Well, yes, let's see what you can do." So they had me type one of these big sheets, and took me a long time, but
You did it.
but she was leaving, and so they okayed me to.
They said, get Margaret in here.
So you didn't stay down in Los Angeles for jobs. You
No.
went right back
I
home.
went back home.
Oh.
Oh, that's.
I went back to Calgary, thinking that's a better place to get a job
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it's a bigger town. Lethbridge didn't have much, which
Yeah.
is a town. But I then Warner would be absolutely no good.
No, only farms, huh?
Did you have to do farm chores?
Oh, sure.
What kind of farm chores?
Oh, we had to do the chickens and pigs and gardening and.
God.
That was all before you went to school in the morning?
Oh no.
After you got off of school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow, what a great
Wow.
picture.
It
This is
is. You're so beautiful.
Fantastic
Beautiful.
picture.
Come on, tell us some more stories about this. About hearts you broke with this picture.
Oh
Come on.
no.
There has to be. You're breaking my heart right now looking at you.
Is she beautiful?
Yeah.
I don't see it that at all.
You know, it's a great picture,
Yeah.
Margaret. Oh,
How
somebody
can I
could.
fix it?
Yeah, you could fix it. You
What-
have to be just real careful.
What
with
made
it.
you decide to
And then put it in a
leave
frame.
Canada and come to?
Well, because I met my future husband through his sister, who went to the Sawyer's Business College too,
Oh, I see.
and we dated a few times, and then he came up to Alberta to meet my family,
Wow.
and we had made the decision we were going to get married. So I stayed with his folks, and we were married at his folks' church, and had a little reception at his folks' house, and then we got in the car and went to, I guess it was Santa Barbara for our honeymoon.
Oh, yes, the Biltmore or
At
something.
Biltmer's, yeah.
You went to the Biltmore?
Wow, that's a nice honeymoon.
There were some little
They had bungalows.
bungalows.
Oh.
Yes, at the Biltmore.
Wow.
Oh, how fun. That's a beautiful,
I've forgotten so much of that stuff.
but
How
that's a
old-
beautiful place.
How old were you when you had your first child?
Well, let's see. How old was I when I got married? We had our first child about 9 months later.
Yeah, so
So
that
when-
was
When
that
did-
was Linda.
Yeah.
Was she a nice kid?
Oh, yeah.
Was she about
Yeah.
75 last year or 76?
75, yes.
75.
She's 75
So,
now.
and how old were you when you had her? 20.
Oh.
You got married. How old were you when you got married?
remember how old I was when I got married.
Let's see, 41.
I was born in 1918, and I got married in 41.
Okay, I could do that. Let's
2,
see, 6,
three,
3,
23?
26. Oh,
26? Oh,
23 or 24 or something.
23 or 24. Okay, yeah, yes, yeah.
And
So-
Linda was born about 9 months afterwards.
And how long for the next one? For Lee, I guess, was that?
No.
two and a
yeah.
half?
Yeah, that's
2 and a
right.
half, yeah.
2.5?
2.5 years.
And Jan was about 3 years later.
Let's see, Linda is almost just 2 because it's like her birthday's in June and Lee's is in May. So that's be 2, but Janet
Jan
was
in
born in February,
February.
so it was about 2.5.
Yeah.
She's 2.5 years.
She always says she's 21.
So which child did you like the best?
Oh, I don't have any preference.
No?
They're all unique.
They all. Lloyd's mom always says she liked him best because he was the only boy.
Oh.
Yeah,